better. But anyway, I want to get back into first responders, and I want to talk to you a little bit about it. And the reason I want to talk to you guys about it is because the only reason we can do this, and I'm going to explain how big it's gotten, and the only reason we're able to do this is because you guys in BioCrew supporting us. If you didn't continue supporting us and weren't using our products and using our supplements right now, there's no way any of this would be possible. And you're going to see the extent of it as I explain it in a moment. So all of you really deserve a lot of the credit for what we're doing with our first responders initiative out there because of your long-term support, and just as importantly, your support right now and helping us through this all. As a matter of fact, even all the places that are using it right now, all the first responders, are predominantly gotten through you guys, because I can't go out there and cold call a police station. Can you imagine that? I just call up and say, hey, yeah, I own this nutrition company. Got some free supplements for you. I'd like to drop them off to you. They're going to think I'm crazy trying to take advantage or some scam or something like that. So the way this whole thing started is with a few police officers that I know, a few nurses that I know, a few people in the area, and then we kind of did it to our local police department. We started just giving a bag of zinc and vitamin C and selenium, which we had, and then it went out of stock, and copper and things like that. And then we realized it was growing. We couldn't do that anymore for a couple of reasons. It's just too hard to get all those products together. You know, if one's out of stock, then the whole program is gone. But then we started getting questions back from everybody because one of those products might be a 3-week supply, one might be a 2-month supply. It doesn't match. The directions on them are not what we want you to take now. So that's when we came up with First Response. And we tried to take all of those vitamins and minerals and NAC and put them together into one product. And we didn't put a lot of stuff in there that, like echinacea stuff, that could cause allergic reactions, because this is literally going to not just an entire hospital or police force or fire force, but in some cases it's going to an entire township. Like we did Belmar here in New Jersey. Every police officer, every fire fighter is taking it. Everybody in EMS and in their first aid squad, everybody in OEM, Office of Emergency Management, even their Department of Public Works, everybody who's out on the street, the entire town is taking it. So we had to create something that was really, really good to strengthen the immune system, but wouldn't cause any reaction. So we had to make it lactose-free and hypoallergenic and gluten-free, so nobody would have any reactions to it. So that's how we came up with First Response. And this is the first one that came out. Second one, we just did, we shipped out about 8,000 of them on Friday. The second version, we actually made it stronger. We added the selenium to it. We didn't have selenium the first time. It was sold out in the country. We added selenium to it on the second batch, and we changed the zinc to the Albion zinc, which is much better, much higher quality. We just didn't have. There was none around in the country. So as we can make it better, we have made it better. We're not shinsing on this. Now all the minerals in here, all 3 of them, are Albion minerals, the best, most expensive, yeah, but they are the best that are out there because we're giving them to first responders. We're giving to these American heroes, these guys who are so important to us, and we're not going to give them crap out there. But like I said, it started out with just a local group, and then we introduced it to you guys, the BioCrew, and that's really what took it from really local right around here to the whole damn country right now. I mean, we're shipping so much of this. It's taken so much of our efforts here to keep up with it. We shipped, I don't know if you saw, a full tractor trailer out on Friday of it. More going out every single day. I got a list here. You just got to, I can't read the whole thing. It really goes on forever. But you got to just listen to these places. Now, these aren't the singles. This has gone to thousands of nurses out there. You know, some of you, some of your family, some of your friends, some of your cousins, people that you know that are first responders out there in hospitals, in the field. You know, we're taking care of everybody in BioCrew, but from there it's just exploded. NYPD 20th Precinct, NYPD Detective Squad, NYPD 5th Precinct, NYPD Strategic Response Group. That's just New York Police Department Task Force 22. That's just right there. State Police in New York, Staten Island Supreme Court, Criminal Division, McKinney, Texas. That's David Shanley. We did you guys. Green Knoll Rescue Squad, Trinitas Regional Medical Center, Hackensack Meridian Medical Center, Texas Department of Public Safety, Westchester Medical Center, Garden State Youth Correctional Facility, Wyoming State Hospital, Chinatown Fire Department. I can take each of these groups and go on forever. Just look at the police departments. Manchester PD, Staten Island PD, Hanover, Sayreville, Carteret, Pasadena, Manville, Bosco Police Department and EMS, Maplewood EMS, Keensburg Police Department and EMS, Patterson Fire and EMS. I mean, it goes on and on. Keensville Fire Department, RWJ Barnabas Hospital, Somerset, Seabright Fire and Rescue, York, PA, Rescue, Borough of Belmar, Corbin Fire Department, Wanakee. I mean, I just can read. I'm just literally scrolling through pages. Martinsville Rescue Squad, Eatontown Fire Department, Little Silver, Bernardsville, Lincoln Parish, Louisiana, Pawtucket. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And these are organizations. These aren't individual people. These are entire organizations where we're doing the entire group of people. All of this spread through BioCrew. By us announcing it to you and saying, okay, we want to take care of you guys, and you introducing it to people, that's where this is all taken off of, and it's spread out from all the way from there. The only person we ever called, like did a cold call to, was my town in Long Branch, because I didn't know anybody there and I wanted to make sure they got it. So I cold called them, and it was a little weird at first, but since I was a resident there, they kind of trusted me because they never heard of it. Everything else has been through you guys. And it started small, and we made 350 bottles, and that went, and we were going to stop it at there. But then we got more and more of you. So I think we did the second batch was 2,000 bottles. So it went from 350 to 2,000. And then I started hand delivering them to a lot of the police stations and EMS and people out here. And the stories that I heard and speaking to these people, I think there's a lot of exaggeration in the media. So I'm not, believing everything that's out there. But when you go down to the front line and you see what these nurses and these doctors, these EMS workers and these police are doing out there, they're as big or as small as this whole thing is, they're in the middle of all of it. And they're getting hurt. I mean, I've seen police departments that we might have talked about this last week, they're not allowed to say anything, but 30% of their force is out in COVID. I mean, they're hurting. You're all hearing what's happening out in Manhattan and in New York City. I think they have 5,000 officers out right now. It's crazy. So I want to thank everybody out there in BioCrew, because you're the ones who are pushing this whole thing. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Brian Johnson, another one of our athletes, is on board. We are doing this because we feel that we can't make masks and other stuff. This is what we do best. We understand health, we understand supplementation, and this is our part. And I think we're being very successful. I mean, this is going to affect tens of thousands of people in the United States. So thank you to all of you for supporting us to make this happen. And as soon as we mentioned it to you, for taking it across the country and making it successful. So there's other companies that are now asking to join us and are coming in with us so that we can expand this even more. Essex Grain came in with us, and they've donated some money to it, so we can now take it even a little further. We've got 4 or 5 other companies that are asking to come on board with us to make it even larger and to get it out there. But already, this isn't one of those things where we did and we handed out a bunch of stuff and ended, and it was a good PR thing. I mean, we are out there to thousands and thousands and thousands of people on the front line. And that's all because of BioCrew, your support, and your help in this whole thing. So great, thank you. So why I'm talking about that, let me say what I said last week before we go any further. First response, immune, all these products that we're doing that are there to support the immune system are not there to prevent or cure any virus. So you have to know that you got to continue to do all the safety things that you normally do. You've got to do your social distancing, your mask, keeping away, because if you feel that something out there that anybody is going to sell you is going to stop that or prevent that, then you're putting yourself in danger and you're going to get hurt. These supplements are there to support the body's immune system. Vitamin D, very important. We know what zinc does. We know what vitamin C does, but they're not there to stop this virus. With all the pressure and all the stress that everybody's under right now, you should be taking them, because even, I don't sleep at night. I'm putting in now 16, 17 hours a day, and I get in 3 or 4 hours of sleep. You know what that does to my body's immune system? All the stress that you're all under, it just destroys your immune system. So anything we can do in that area to help it so something else doesn't happen is good. But don't let any of you, the people that you're giving this to, don't give them that false claim that, hey, take this and we're saving you. That's not true, and I don't want anybody to think that. That's not what we do here. So that's an important message to get out there. So we take care of this, moving this list out of the way. I mean, this list is literally like page after page after page after page. And if you've been looking at my Facebook page, I posted a whole bunch of them so far. It almost looks like that's all I do. And pretty much it is. 80% of my time now for the last few weeks has been dedicated to First Responders Initiative. I think it's work that has to be done, and I'm proud that everybody's on board with us doing it. But I haven't even posted 1/10 of the images and thank you notes that we're getting from people all over the country. So